Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma bringing to you the headlines first. ISRO scripts history. Chandrayaan-3 successfully soft lands near Moon's South Pole. India supports expansion of BRICS, says Prime Minister Modi at plenary session of 15th BRICS Summit in Johannesburg. At least 17 killed after under-construction railway bridge collapses in Mizoram. President and Prime Minister condole tragic incident. Manipur Chief Minister hands over temporary shelter homes to displaced families at Sajiwa Jail Complex. And Nagaland Chief Minister emphasizes on regulation and organization of Naga handloom and textile sector. In a historic day for India's space sector, the Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO accomplished the difficult task of soft landing Vikram lander module near the south pole of the moon as part of Chandrayaan-3 mission. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated ISRO for the remarkable success of the Chandrayaan-3 lunar mission.
Lander module.
जब हम अपनी आंखों के सामने ऐसा इतिहास बनते हुए देखते हैं तो जीवन धन्य हो जाता है। ऐसी ऐतिहासिक घटनाएं राष्ट्र जीवन की चिरंजीव चेतना बन जाती है। ये पल अविस्मरणीय है। ये क्षण अभूतपूर्व है। ये क्षण विकसित भारत के शंखनाद का है। ये क्षण नए भारत के जयघोष का है। ये क्षण मुश्किलों के महासागर को पार करने का है। ये क्षण जीत के चंद्र पथ पर चलने का है। ये क्षण 140 करोड़ धड़कनों के सामर्थ्य का है। ये क्षण भारत में नई ऊर्जा, नया विश्वास, नई चेतना का है।
Thanks are to him for the support that he is giving to us for missions like Chandrayaan-3 and the missions that are in the offing. I think that's a great word of comfort that we are receiving for pursuing the inspirational work that we are doing for the nation. I want to tell you, and I want to thank you also for each and everyone who prayed with us in the last many days, who wanted this success to happen in ISRO. I thank all those people in all around the country and maybe beyond the country for their blessings and wishes and affection that he has given to each one of us for doing this work for the last so many years. I want to specifically thank some senior people who have been standing with us, especially the name of Kiran Kumar.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said to make BRICS a future-ready organization, there is a need to make respective societies also future-ready, wherein technology will play an important role. Speaking at the open plenary session of the 15th BRICS Summit in Johannesburg today, Prime Minister Modi called on all BRICS countries to support for the inclusion of the African Union in the G20. He also announced India's support for the expansion of BRICS and proposed cooperation with BRICS Space Exploration Consortium that will focus on space research and weather monitoring.
कंसेंसस के साथ आगे बढ़ने का स्वागत करता है। 7 साल बाद हम कह सकते हैं कि ब्रिक्स विल बी ब्रेकिंग बैरियर्स, revitalizing economies, inspiring innovation, creating opportunities and shaping the future. दक्षिण अफ्रीका की अध्यक्षता में ग्लोबल साउथ के देशों को ब्रिक्स में एक महत्व विशेष दिया गया है। हम इसका हृदय से स्वागत करते हैं। यह वर्तमान समय की मात्र अपेक्षा ही नहीं बल्कि जरूरत भी है। भारत
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President of South Africa Cyril Ramaphosa today held a meeting on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Johannesburg, South Africa. In a social media post, Prime Minister Modi said he had an excellent meeting with President Ramaphosa, during which they discussed a wide range of issues and aimed at deepening India-South Africa relations. The Prime Minister said trade, defence and investment linkages featured prominently during the discussions. He said India and South Africa will keep working together to strengthen the voice of the Global South. President Draupadi Murmu today addressed the Goa Legislative Assembly at Porvorim, Goa. Earlier, she attended the 34th convocation of Goa University this morning and expressed happiness that 55 of the degree holders and 60% of gold medalists are female. Governor P.S.S. Pillai, Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant and other dignitaries were present at the event.
विधानसभा के जो भिन्न भिन्न धर्म, आस्था और पंथ को मानते हुए भी एक गोवा और एक भारत में विश्वास रखते हैं। भारत के साथ अभिन्नता का ये विश्वास गोवा वासियों में सदैव विद्यमान रहा है। भारत की आज़ादी भी गोवा की मुक्ति के बिना अधूरी थी। इसी भावना से ओतप्रोत होकर देश भर के लोग ने गोवा मुक्ति अभियान में बढ़ चढ़कर भाग लिया था।
In a tragic incident, at least 26 workers are feared dead as an under-construction railway bridge over the Kurung River collapsed in Mizoram. The bridge connecting Bairabi to Sairang collapsed this morning. At least 17 workers have died when reports last came in. Meanwhile, rescue operations are underway in the region. President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have expressed grief over the tragic incident. An ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees from Prime Minister's National Relief Fund would be given to the next of kin of each deceased. 50,000 rupees would be given to the injured. The Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Pema Khandu, today met the delegation of Doni Polo Cultural and Charitable Trust Itanagar that has been championing the cause of preserving indigenous tribal culture through formal education. The trust, in collaboration with Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalaya Charitable Trust, is running 4 gurukuls across the state, which impart formal education along with teaching local tribal languages, traditional practices. Khandu said they are imbibing a sense of respect and pride in children about their traditional and cultural values. He expressed happiness that 2 more gurukuls are being planned for Dapuricho and Zero. In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh handed over temporary shelter homes constructed at Sajiwa Jail Complex, Imphal East, to displaced families. It will accommodate around 400 displaced families. The temporary shelter, constructed by the Manipur Police Housing Corporation Limited, provides basic facilities of toilets, electricity and drinking water. During the occasion, the Chief Minister said the shelters were provided under the scheme for providing temporary shelter for 3,000 shelter units by state government, with the aim to accommodate those displaced families until they return to their original settlements. The Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nefu Rio, today convened an interdepartmental coordination meeting on promotion of handlooms, textiles and Naga designs along with stakeholders. Addressing the meeting, Rio stressed the necessity to safeguard and advance Naga culture, traditions and their vibrant traditional attire. He proposed the regulation and organization of the handloom and textile sector in the state. Chairman Investments and Development Authority of Nagaland, Abu Metha, Advisor Industries and Commerce, Hekani Jakhalu, among other senior dignitaries, were present during the meet. In Sikkim, Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya, Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang and Chief Justice of High Court of Sikkim, Justice Vishwanath Somaddar, inaugurated the Phase 6 building of the Sikkim High Court on Tuesday. Chief Minister Tamang said this grand structure with the state-of-the-art facilities befits the significance of the work of esteemed judges, lawyers and entire judicial system. He reaffirmed the state government's unwavering commitment to upholding the principles of democracy and justice.
उच्च न्यायालय दोनों में मामलों की लगातार बढ़ती संख्या को देखते हुए यह नया भवन निश्चित रूप से अपने कार्य को आगे बढ़ाने में मददगार सिद्ध होगा.
The Ministry for Development of Northeastern Region and United Nations Development Program UNDP, in the presence of Minister of State for Ministry of Donor and Cooperation BL Verma and UN Assistant Secretary General and Director of UNDP Bureau of External Relations and Advocacy Ulrika Modir entered into an MOU. Through this MOU, UNDP would provide donor ministry with technical support on fast-tracking progress on the Sustainable Development Goals, supporting aspirational districts and blocks, along with development of emerging technologies in governance and in scaling up good practices. The two-day monsoon session of the 8th Mizoram Legislative Assembly commenced on Tuesday. The opposition of the Forest Conservation Amendment Act 2023, the Mizoram Goods and Services Tax Amendment Bill, among others, were passed. The calling attention motion was put up by West Tuipui MLA Nihar Kanti Chakma on the issue of extremely bad condition of National Highway 302 that connects Labung and Lunglei. State Chief Minister Zoramthanga, who also holds the PW portfolio, stated that as the National Highway 302 is under the maintenance of NHIDCL, with the highway divided into package A and B, and both packages will be completed by December 31 this year. On to sports news. In badminton, Indian shuttlers HS Pranay and Lakshya Sen progressed to the men's singles round 3 at the BWF World Championship in Copenhagen, Denmark. World number 9 Pranay tamed Indonesia's Chico Aura Dwi Wardoyo 21-9, 21-14, while Lakshya Sen defeated Jeon Hyok Jin 21-11, 21-12. Meanwhile, in the women's doubles section of the competition, Indian pair of Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand today defeated Chinese Taipei's Chang Cheng Hui and Yang Chin Tun 21-18, 21-10 to advance to the quarterfinals. The Meghalaya Assembly Committee on Women Empowerment visited West Jaintia Hills District on Tuesday and convened a meeting with the line departments to discuss various issues pertaining to women of the district. The meeting, headed by MLA Santa Mary Shilla, focused primarily on the initiatives, schemes, assistances and services undertaken by various government departments for the welfare of women and children. Various programs were also reviewed by the committee during the visit in order to ascertain their effectiveness in promoting women empowerment and welfare. To end the news, the main points once again. ISRO scripts history, Chandrayaan 3 successfully soft lands near Moon's South Pole. India supports expansion of BRICS, says Prime Minister Modi at plenary session of 15th BRICS Summit in Johannesburg. At least 17 killed after under-construction railway bridge collapses in Mizoram. President and Prime Minister condole tragic incident. Manipur Chief Minister hands over temporary shelter homes to displaced families at Sajiwa Jail Complex. And Nagaland Chief Minister emphasizes on regulation and organization of Naga handloom and textile sector. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.